Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So, yesterday we had taken one homework. Done, huh? Why? Question number 21. How many of you have done it? Nobody? One. Okay. What about the rest? Okay, solve it quickly. Exam done, huh? Test. Still one question also you couldn't do. Do it quickly. So, we are starting from cash balance. I mean, balance as per cash book. So, we will follow whatever is there in the bank. Then only it gets reconciled. Start with the negative number. Yeah, overdrawn. Hmm. Error means by mistake they have put the money in your account. Done. Shall I solve it? Anyone got the answer? Wait, which one? Hmm. 86,000. Positive or negative? Overdraft. Correct. Correct answer. Okay, let's start. Shall we? What is the balance? Correct? A check of 11,14,000 deposited on 29 September 2018 was credited by the bank on 3rd October. Have we recorded it as collected? Yes. But has the bank recorded? No. So we have to take it out. Correct or no? So minus check not cleared. Correct? Next, a payment by check 18,000 has been entered twice in the cash book. That means we have recorded payment twice. Now one we have to take it out. How do you take out? We will add it back. Correct or no? When we make the payment, we reduce it. When the payment is duplicated, to nullify it, we add it back. Correct? How much is that? 18,000. Next, on September. Oh, 1 second. We didn't see the question correctly. They have asked us to prepare first cash adjustment, then BRS. They have asked us to prepare cash book itself. Okay, so we'll prepare cash book itself. Tell me, Appa. 2 balance bought on a buy balance bought on a 2 a buy a buy. Why? Because it is in the negative side. ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ 8062. Next, 1,14,000 deposited in the but created by the bank on 3rd October. This will come in cash adjustment. No, it will come in BRS. Correct or no? So no adjustment for this. Next, a payment of check for 18,000 has been entered twice in the cash book. Should we correct it in the cash book? Yes. Why? We have accounted it twice. So when we make the payment, what is the entry? XYZ account debit to bank account. Correct or no? So earlier by XYZ ಅಂತ ಎರಡು ಸತಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ರೆಕ್ಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಟು XYZ to duplicate payment 18,000. Next, so this is done. Next, on 30th, the bank credited an amount of 1,15,400 received from a customer of XYZ, but the advice was not received. So will it come as a BRS or should we record this entry? Have we recorded this entry is the question. No. Should we record this entry? Yes. If the entry has not been recorded, it will come under adjustment. If the entry has already been recorded, but the same entry is not there in the bank, then it will come under BRS. Should we record this entry in the books? Yes. Has it been recorded? Answer is no. That is why we will record it now. What is the entry? XYZ account debit, or sorry, bank account debit to XYZ. Correct or no? We are receiving the money. So bank will be debited. Yaudiloppa? To XYZ. 115,400. Clear? Next. Bank charges amounting to 280 had not been entered in the cash book. Should we record it? Correct or no? We have not recorded. Should we record it? Yes. What is the entry? Bank charges account debit to bank account. Correct? So by bank charges. Correct? Everybody is understanding? Following? So this is done. This is also done. Next, on 6 September 2018, the bank credited 30,000 to XYZ in an error. Should we record it? Should we record this entry? Answer is no. Why? Because it is error. Once the bank sees that as an error, they will rectify the error. So it will come in. A bills of exchange for 1,60,000 was dishonored by XYZ with his bank. The bill was dishonored on 28 September 2018, but no entry had been made in the books of XYZ. One second. Who is we? Who are we? The XYZ only, yeah? Okay. So we had received 1,60,000 and we went to the bank and discounted it. Correct? So when we discount, what is the entry? Bank account debit to bills receivable. Correct? Now what has happened? Whatever you have discounted, no, it has been dishonored. Now exactly ulta. Bank will deduct my money and again my receivable will go up. Correct or no? Yeah, now it will be bills receivable account to bank account. So it will be by bills dishonored. How much is that? 1,60,000, yeah? Correct? Next. Checks issued up to 30th September 2018 but not presented for payment up to the date total 13,46,000. It will be BRS item. Correct or no? Sir, why this cannot be BRS item? Because here we need to record the entry. Correct or no? Bills has been dishonored. Now it is time for us to record that dishonorment. Correct or no? Yes. Next. A bill payable of 2 lakh had been paid by the bank but was not entered in the cash book, and bills receivable for 60,000 had been discounted with the bank at the cost of 1,000, which had also not been recorded in the cash book. What is the first one? Let's take the first one. A bill payable of 2 lakh had been paid by the bank but not recorded in the cash book. So bill has been already paid. Should we record it? Yes. What is the entry? Bills payable account debit to bank account. So by bills payable, how much is that? 2 lakh. Next, a bills receivable for 60,000 had been discounted with the bank at the cost of 1,000 rupees. So should we record the bill discounted amount? Yes, we have not recorded it. Now we will record it. What is the entry? Bills receivable account debit to bank account. Discount will also come. Bills receivable account debit, discount account debit to bank account. Sorry, my mistake. We are receiving the money. So bank account debit, bill discount account debit to bills receivable. My mistake. ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ? ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತಪ್ಪ? ಬರೀ 59,000. ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ 1,000 to bills receivable 60,000. Clear? Yes. So what is the entry? To abaya? To bills receivable 59,000. Clear? Sir, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 60 ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. Okay, if you want to write 60 here, if you want to write 60,000 here, then you have to record the discount as well. By discount 1,000. So ultimately net effect is 59,000 only. Clear? Yes. ಅಷ್ಟೇನಪ್ಪ? ಇನ್ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿರೋದೆಲ್ಲ BRS. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? Total it. Which one? This side or this side? 3 lakh? This one? Eh? I want the correct total. Debit side total is higher or credit side total? Credit side is higher, right? Now what is the debit side total? 1 lakh? Sir, 1,15,400 plus 6,000 plus 18,000. Correct? 16 ಇದೆ. Correct. Sorry, 60,000. 1,92,000. What is the balancing figure? 1,70,940. Clear? Sir, 2 rupees ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು? ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ. ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಪ್ಪ? ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನಾಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್. Yeah, that's what I also told, sir. I told the same thing. 2 came from here is what I told. 18,000 plus 1,15,400 plus 60,000. What is the total? 400. Are you getting it? You are not getting it. How much you are getting? 93? How 93,400, madam? 1,50,000. 1,93,400. Okay, I understand why you are getting 1,000 rupees. Ask me, no. I will tell you. Don't keep it to yourself. Because we recorded here 60,000. The total which they are telling is only 59,000. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ದು ಅವಾಗ 69 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಫಿಗರ್ ವಿಲ್ ರಿಮೇನ್ ಸೇಮ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Now what is the answer? 175,942 BRS. Correct or no? Bank balance as per cash book. Correct? Next, BRS item ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ ಇದು? 11,14,000 deposited on 29 September was credited on the bank by 3rd October. So bank has not yet recorded, but we have recorded. So shall we also not record it? Send it outside? Yes? Okay. By checks not cleared. How much? 11 lakh? 14,000. Okay, na? Next. What else is BRS item? Error. Error is also a BRS item. Correct or no? Bank has given us 30,000 credit. Have we taken it? No. Shall we take it? Yes. Plus wrong credit 30,000. Okay, na? Is everyone following? Next. Any BRS item? One last item. Correct? Checks issued up to 30th September but not presented for payment. We have recorded the payment, but bank has not yet recorded the payment. So we have to add it back. Correct or no? Because when we record the payment, our cash balance would have come down, but bank balance has not come down. So now what we have to do? We will increase the cash balance by adding that payment. Add checks not presented. How much? 1346. Now total it. What happened? Huh? Banta? Where did you go wrong? Oh, bill this on 1,60,000. Sorry, 60,000. Or bill dishonored. What about you? Which one you went wrong? ಸರ್ ಯಾವ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದಾನಂತಾನೆ ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹುಡುಕ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್. Sir, BRS is a easy chapter. It should fetch you good marks. One last question we will solve. Question number 17. 2 times. Appear 2 times in the exam. One for 5 marks, once for 10 marks. Sir, how sir? Once 10, once 5. In 5 marks, they will give half. ಹಾಫ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು 3-4 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ BRS for RK Brothers on 30th June from the particulars given below. The bank passbook had a debit balance of 25,000. Now bank statement is showing debit balance ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೈನಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ unfavorable. Correct or no? Right? The check worth 400 directly deposited into bank by customer, but no entry was made in the cash book. Correct? 1. Out of checks issued worth 34,000, checks amounting to 20,000 only were presented for payment till 30th June. A check 4,000 received and entered in the cash book, but it was not sent to the bank. Checks worth 20,000 had been sent to bank for collection, but the collection was reported by bank as under. 14,000 collected, 4,000 collected, 2,000 collected, but on different dates. The bank made a direct payment of 600, which was not recorded in the cash book. Interest on OD charged is 1,600 rupees. Bank charges worth 80 have been entered twice in the cash book, whereas insurance charges of 70 was not at all entered. The credit side of the credit side of bank column of cash book was undercast by 2,000. Now they are asking you to prepare BRS. Shall we? What balance they have given? Which balance? Bank balance as per cash book or bank balance as per passbook? Passbook. Correct. Now what we will do? Whatever mistakes the cashier has done, we will do the same mistakes. Correct or no? ಹೌದಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಮುಂಚೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನಿತ್ತು ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ವಿಲ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿನ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್. ಬಟ್ ನೌ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಉಲ್ಟಾ. ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬಿನ್ ಡನ್ ಬೈ ದ ಕ್ಯಾಶರ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, a bank passbook had a debit balance of 25,000. We have seen a check worth 400 directly deposited into the bank by the customer, but no entry was made in the cash book. Correcta? ನಾವು ಅದೇ ತಪ್ಪೋಣ. ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ? we have already included and our balance has gone up, but cash has not included. Balance is low. So to match that, what we have to do? We also have to come low. So what we'll do? We will reverse the deposit. Correct or no? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. Minus direct deposit. How much is it? 400. Next, a check, out of checks issued worth 34,000, checks amounting to 20,000 only were presented for payment till 30th June 2025. So what has happened is, cashier has issued 34,000 rupees check. The moment he issues 34,000, he has recorded. But how much has bank recorded? Only 20,000. Why? Because only that much has been cleared. ಹೌದಲ್ಲೋಪ? Yes or no? Remaining 14,000 not yet cleared. So banker would have not recorded it. But now we are going by the cash book. So it is done in the cash book. So we'll do it here also. So it is a check issued. That means we have made the payment. So if you, whenever you make the payment, the balance will come down. So we have to reduce the balance by how much? Only by the difference amount, 14,000. Checks issued, not presented. How much? 14,000. Sir, why only 14,000? Because 20,000 is already cleared. Correct or no? A check of 4,000 received and entered in the cash book, but it was not sent to the bank. 4,000 ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್? ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲಸ್ check received, not deposited. How much? 4,000. Yes, everybody is understanding? Okay, next. A check worth 20,000 had been sent to bank for collection, but the collection was reported by the bank as under. When are we preparing this thing? For 30th June. Correct or no? Right? So anything happened before 30th is anyhow recorded in the bank. Not to be worried. ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ? See, this 20,000 check sent to bank for collection, in cash book I have already recorded entire 20,000. But in passbook, entire 20,000 will not be recorded. When it will be recorded? When it is actually collected. So by 30th June this is collected. So this will be recorded. Correct or no? Record ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ already. Bank ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ. This 10th July. So it would have not been recorded in the bank by 30th June. Correct or no? But cashier has already recorded by 30th June. Same thing goes for this. So these two checks recorded by the cashier but not recorded by the bank. So should we record it? Yes. Add checks received, not cleared. How much? 6,000. 4 plus 2. Yes or no? The bank made a direct payment of 600 which was not recorded in the cash book. ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್, ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ತಪ್ಪು ಅದೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬುಕ್ ಏನ್ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅದೇ ತಪ್ಪು. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಮೇಕ್ ದ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಡೌನ್, ಬಟ್ ನೌ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಔಟ್ ದಟ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ನೌ ಆಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ಆಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ payment not recorded in cash book. How much is that? 600. Correct? Next, interest on overdraft charged by the bank 1600 was not recorded in the cash book. Again same. Already payment ತೋರಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಮೈ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ನಾವು ಹೌ ಟು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇಟ್? ಆಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. Add interest debited. How much is it? 1600. Correct or no? Following everybody? Bank charges worth 80 have been entered twice in the cash book. Now I have charged only once. I have deducted only once, but cashier has done 2 times. So I should also do 2 times. Correct or no? Minus duplicate bank charges. How much? 80. Correct or no? Next, insurance charges 70 directly paid by the bank was not entered in the cash book. So what has happened? Cash book al already cash book al record madilla, bank al already record agogide. So should we record it or no? No. Why? Because we are doing the mistake as per the cashier. Correct or no? If cashier has not recorded, we have recorded, then we have to reverse that. Correct? Yes. So earlier we have already deducted, now we will add it back. Add back insurance charges not recorded in, how much is that? Correct? Total it. $27, $220, $210. Correct? So 27, 210. You leave this. Apart from this, even we are matching the answer. Correct? Now I will come to that. 2000. Don't worry. We will address that also. Now come back. Minus or plus? Minus? Now this is my cash book. Correct? Now cash book, ideally what should be the balance? Debit balance. The balancing figure should come here. Correct? Yes, everybody is following? Okay. Now what has happened is, in this case the credit balance was undercast by 2000. Undercast andre, sir, total was 10,000, but we recorded only 8,000. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತೇನೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? Yes, everybody is following? Now here, what was the balance? The balance was, say, 5,000. Now the balancing figure will be 3,000. Correct? ಹೌದಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ? But overdrawn balance. ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ದು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಫಿಗರ್ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಈಗ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. Yes or no? Yes. Now suppose whatever this mistake was done, no, if I rectify, what will happen? This will become 10,000. This will automatically become, correct or no? So this 2000, if I undercast, then automatically my balancing figure will be undercast. Correct? If 2000 is undercasted, my balancing figure will also be undercasted. That too on which side? On the credit, on the debit side of our book. That means the balancing figure is in negative. So negatively 2000 undercast. Correct or no? So when you found out there is an undercast of 2000, what you can do? Take the balance 3000, add 2000. Sir, my balance was actually shown as 8000 rupees. Clear? Say for example, let's take a normal case. Let's leave apart this credit balance. Let's take a normal case. Which side the balance will be higher up? Debit side. Correct? Credit side will be 6000. What will happen to difference? Balancing figure 4000. Correct? That time it will also become 10,000. Correct or no? Yes. This is how we do normally. Now let us say I gave you an example like this. Sir, actually this figure was not 10,000 but it was 12,000. But we undercasted it by 10,000. 2000 was undercast. Now, if I show this as 12,000, then automatically will this balance go up? Correct or no? 6,000. Correct? So, in other words, can I say 4,000 rupees was the balancing figure? Undercast was by how much? 2,000. If you add, you will get, right? Following? No problem in this. Now, the exact scenario, opposite side. ಅಷ್ಟೇ. What is the difference? Sir, 4,000 is the balancing figure, but later on you realized 2,000 was undercast. So what you will do? Take the overdraft balance minus 4,000 minus 2,000. What difference did it happen? Only bracket is the extra difference. ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ? ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಂದು ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಫಿಗರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಓವರ್ ಡ್ರಾನ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಉಲ್ಟಾ. ಇಫ್ ಮೈ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅನ್ ಎರರ್, then my balancing figure will have a error positively. Here, if my debit balance will have an error, then my balancing figure will have a error positively. Positively ಅಂದ್ರೆ upward error. You need to add. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆನಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ same thing. If your credit balance is having an error and you rectify that error, then automatically my closing balance will go up. That is a mistake, sir. Undercasting is a mistake done by article, for example, or your assistant. Understanding? So undercasting is not that every time it happens, but the mistake has happened. How do you rectify it? Sir, 4 scenarios will come in this. 1. You undercasted the debit balance. What if it was overcasting? Sir, actually my balance is only 8,000, but I overcasted. Correct or no? 2,000 extra. That time what I will do? 4,000, 2,000. Correct or no? This will be my correct balancing figure. Yes, everybody is understanding? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆನಾ? ಈ ಕಡೆ sir, same sir. My credit balance was only 8,000. So what I will do? 4,000 minus 2,000. In other words, I can put this in bracket, I can put this plus. Again, I will put this in bracket. Bracket why I am putting here? Because it is the overdraft balance. Why I am adding 2,000 with a plus sign? Because I have to reduce the balance. Ultimately, my answer should come in the bracket itself because it is overdrawn balance. Yeah, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ? Any confusion still? Sir, this plus or minus will be decided by you, by your common sense. If the error was rectified, will my balance go up or will my balance come down? If your balance goes up, then you do minus. If your balance comes down, you do plus. So in our case, what has happened? Say for example, let's take this. Credit balance should have been 2000, but it is 0. Understanding? Debit balance also 0. So balancing figure illa. But balancing figure irbekittane. ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರಬೇಕಿತ್ತು? 2000. That too on the correct? Yes. So how do you correct it? Take the existing balancing figure, add 2000 to that. Correct or no? Hello? Is everybody understanding? So existing difference is how much in our case? 27,210. Yeah, is everybody following me? Huh? No doubts, no? Now what you will do? Add any confusion still? Okay. That is your BRS. Rest of the questions you start practicing so that you gain a grip over the subject. Yes? Okay. Make it then, no? Now today we are starting with the next chapter. Okay, before we start, there was some doubt in the previous chapter. Which was the question? Question. Fourteenth one, huh? Which one? Full question, eh? Very good. After explaining everything, you are coming up with full question, sir. GST I taught you, haven't I? I told you input debit, output credit, everything I showed you. Journal entries also I showed you. Yeah. Sale of goods to Mahesh at the list price of 1,80,000 less 10% trade discount out of the amount due to 50% is received, out of which 2/3 is received by the check and the balance amount is received in cash. CGST, SGST applicable at 6% each. CGST 6%, SGST 6%. Now the question is, don't worry about how the payment has been done. How much sales you are doing? Right? 10% trade discount. Right? GST 6% plus 6%. CGST 6, SGST 6. How much is 6% on 62? Total 1,42. 42. You started from 1,62, sir. 20 allama 10. Trade discount is 10%. You got the 1,62,000. उसके ऊपर 6% you need to add, not minus. Now you have done total sales worth 1,81,000. Total sales including taxes. Correct. To whom you have done, Appa? Mahesh. Correct. So Mahesh is receivable. ಯಾವ್ದಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. How much money you need to receive? 181. Correct. In that, how much is sales? ಮಿಕ್ಕಿರೋದು GST. ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕಾ ಅಥವಾ ಅದು ನಿಂದೆ ದುಡ್ಡ? ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು ತಾನೆ. ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿನ we have to pay it to the government, so it will be on the credit side. Correct or no? ಹೌದಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈಗ ಕೇಳಬೇಡಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ, ಅದೇನೋ ಅಂತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಪೂರ್ತಿ ರಾಮಾಯಣ ಕೇಳಿ. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗ್ತದೇನೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ? ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಷ್ಟೇ, ಇನ್ನೇನಿದೆ? ಸರ್ ಅವ್ರು ರೆಕ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವರೇ ಬರೀತಾರೆ ಸರ್, ಇದು ಎರರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ರೆಕ್ಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ. Have they told any rectification in that? Read the question carefully. Please read the question. Madam, they can see. Have they told you that they will only give one question with rectification separately, one question for journal entries, one question for BRS? Have they written anywhere that they can't combine all the questions in one? Madam, rectification is part of the journal entries. ನಿಮಗೆ ಓದಕ್ಕೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಅದು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ತಾನೆ ರೆಕ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್, ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆನಾ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಯು ಕಾಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಶುಡ್ ಕಮ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ ಒನ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಎಟ್ ಎ ಟೈಮ್. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಜಾಯಿಂಡ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್. Madam, rectification whenever it is there, it will be given in the question itself. Where is the rectification? Read the question carefully. Pass the journal entries to record or. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನ ಓದ್ಬೇಕು, ಸೀದಾ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಅಪ್ಪ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೇ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ 50% is received. In that 2/3 is received in the check, remaining is received in the cash. ಅದನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಿ. ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಚ್ 50% is received. ಓಕೆ, 50% ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು? 97 20. Okay na? Now 50% is received, so this much is received, but how it is received? Out of which 2/3 is received by check. E 90,720 nalli 2/3 by check, remaining is 1/3 in cash. ಎಷ್ಟು 60. ಹಾ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ? ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ 20,160. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ 60,480 to Mahesh, that is 90,720. ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ರೆಕ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್, ಇದು ರೆಕ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇನ್ನೇನಾದ್ರು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್? ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನೀವು ಹೇಳೋದು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕ್ವಶನ್ನೇ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಾ ಲೆಕ್ಕಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಪ್ಪ. BRS ಇದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್, ಶೂರ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನನ್ಗೆ ಬಂತು ನೀವು ಕೇಳೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ದ ಒನ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ದನ್ ಯು ಗೈಸ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ನೌ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸರ್, ಹಿಯರ್ ಮೈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಟು ಯು. ಮೂನೇ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. Okay, here, sir, here you said negative balance was 4,000. Okay, na? Negative balance was 4,000. You said it is undercast by 2,000, so that is why you added 2,000. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4,000, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2,000 ಆಡಿ 6,000 ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಈ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ನೀವು ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಮೈನಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಲಿಲ್ಲ? ಹೌದಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ನಾನೇ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿ ನಾನೇ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. See, my balance was minus 4,000, but actually my balance should be minus 6,000. So what I did, minus 4,000 minus 2,000 will give me minus 6,000. ಯಾವುದಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ minus 27 minus 2,000 ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್? ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಸೇಮ್ ನೋ? ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಂಡರ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬೈ 2,000 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ಆನ್ ದ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್. That is why you took minus 2,000 here and you added it and made it 6,000. Then why here you are not taking it in minus, rather you are just writing it 2,000 and making the final answer as 25,210. Why sir? Why this Beda Bhava? You only tell that concept. Now you are only not following the concept. Correct or no? ಹೌದಲ್ವಪ್ಪ? Yes sir? Tell me why. You need to understand sir. ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು, ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. Of course it is my job to do it, but you understood both the concepts. No, now you have to explain me. You have to prove that you have understood the concept.
Sir, if it is under cash, if you put that, it becomes reduced now.
Sir, here also it was under cast. Correct? So your how much was your balance? Minus 4,000. How much should be actual balance? Minus 6,000. So what you did? Add ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ನೀವು, minus 2,000 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. Minus 4,000 minus 2,000 is add only. Correct or no? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ? 27,210 you will write in bracket. 2,000 you are writing in positive answer. Why? Logic is same sir. Don't tell me that ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಸರ್, ಇದು ಬೇರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಹೇಳಿದಾರೆ ಸರ್, ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬೈ 2,000. ಹಾ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್.
That's why you're putting plus.
ನೋ, ಅರ್ಧ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದನ್ನೇ. ಯುವರ್ ರಿಯಲ್, ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ನಿಯರ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕಮ್ ಮೋರ್ ನಿಯರ್.
So credit side of the bank one of the cash book of credit side. Sir.
Still same, sir. Logic is same.
I'm not able to how to understand, sir. I know, but I'm not able to.
Simple logic, sir. What mistake your cashier has done, you should do the same mistake. What mistake did your cashier do? He didn't add 2000 rupees to the overdrawn balance. Do the same. Sir, your actual balance is 27,210. This is your actual balance. But what your cashier has done? He has taken only 25,210. Technically, when cashier finds out that there is a error, what he will do? He will add minus 2000 to this. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ಇಫ್ ಈ ಫೌಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾದ್ರೆ ಅವನು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ತಪ್ಪು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ತಾನೆ. ಬ್ಯಾಂಕರ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 2000 ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಕ್ಯಾಶರ್ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕರ್ ಐ ಶುಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಡೂ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಆಸ್ ಡನ್ ಬೈ ದ ಕ್ಯಾಶರ್. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈನ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ವಾ? ಅದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ. ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್. ನಾವು suddenly I only has to come back to ask you questions, not you asking us. Correct or no? Next question I asked, you said everybody in channels, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, minus, yes sir, yes sir. Why you did plus? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾನೆ ಈಗಾದ್ರು? So what has happened is your cashier is standing here, you are standing here. Now you have to go here. How do you go? This minus 2000 should come down. It should come on the opposite side. When it comes on the opposite side, minus will become plus. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? 25,210. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ? ನಿಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶರ್ ರೆಕ್ಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಅದು ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ನಿಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶರ್ ರೆಕ್ಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಅದೇ ತಪ್ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ನಿಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶರ್ 2000 ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಹಿಡ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಹೋಪ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್. ವರ್ತ್ 10 marks, no? So now you have to understand the logic with respect to other also. ಬೇರೆದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ನೀವು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನೋಡಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್? Now don't tell me minus, sir. Of course I know it will be minus only. Logic. Cashier, if you would have written an entry of 2000 on the debit balance, then automatically my balance would have come down. But since cashier has not done it, so we will also not do that. Yeah, that's it. Artha aita? If cashier would have recorded on the debit side, no, my negative balance would have reduced. Correct or no? Debit balance ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋದ್ರೆ ಏನರ್ಥ? ದುಡ್ಡು ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಹೌದಿಲ್ವಪ್ಪ? 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 25,000 ಇರೋದು 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ 24,900 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಿಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶರ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾನೆ? 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಮರ್ತು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ, 25,000 ಬಂದಿದೆ. ನಿಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? 24,900 ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು? -100. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಿಲ್ವಾ? ಶೂರಾ? ಏನ್ ಶೂರ್? ನಾನೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಹೇಳಿ, ನಾನೇ ನೀವು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Next concepts we are discussing today is your depreciation and amortization. Depreciation and amortization. Now, what is depreciation? Have we discussed this? ಮಾಡಿದೇವ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ನಾವು ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ? ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಸರ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿವ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ no, realizable value is a concept. Yeah, to capture wear and tear of the asset, we do depreciation. Correct or no? To capture the wear and tear of the asset, we do depreciation. Apart from that, I had explained you one more concept. What was that? Every year you keep using the asset and generate the revenue. Each revenue will have expenditure. It is also one of the expenditure. Matching concept. Remember? ಹೇಳ್ದಾಗ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಸರ್, ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? Now depreciation is nothing but whenever we are purchasing fixed assets. Fixed assets ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ? Fixed assets means what? I had always used one sentence. Assets which can be used one accounting period. Correct or no? Where we can use it for more than 12 months. Correct alva? Capital expenditure. Expenditure ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್, ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂನ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? Revenue expenditure will go to P&L. Capital expenditure will go to balance sheet. How do you classify capital expenditure? Based on recurring, non-recurring. And also one more quote, this thing was whether this expenditure can be used for more than 12 months. If yes, that will go to capital expenditure. Correct or no? So fixed assets means what? Those capital expenditures which are done in the business to buy something which can be used in the business for a long term purpose. Long term andre more than 12 months. For example, furnitures, TV, plant and machinery, laptops, servers, fan, light, interior work. Anything you take. Sir, door, yes, part of interior. Table, yes, part of furnitures. Sir, Wi-Fi setup, yes, part of furniture or computer equipment. Printers, yes, computer and equipment. LCD screen, computer and equipment. TV used in the conference room, computer and equipment. Mobile phones of the office, again mobile phones, office equipment. Scanner machine, computer and equipment. You take example of anything, sir, which can be used for more than 12 months. Now you may say, sir, how we can say it can be used for more than 12 months? Sir, what if I take laptop and I leave it like this? Sir, that is your mistake. But if you use the laptop correctly, it will come for more than 12 months. Correct or no? Yes. So now, why depreciation? Because as and when we keep using this particular asset, now every time you start using your mobile phone, when you come with the new mobile from the showroom, how it will be? Butter smooth. Correct or no? ಹಿಂಗೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ನಿದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಂಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 1 month ಸ್ಲೋ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಮಜಾ ಇದೆ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಜಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ನಾವು ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 3 months, ಸರ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 3 years ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬೇಗ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಲೈನು, ಪವರ್ ಬಟನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಬಟನ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಹೊಡೆದ್ರೆ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ಸರ್ ಪ್ಯಾನಲ್ ಕಿತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ರಬ್ಬರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಹಾಕಿ ನಿಲ್ಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಎಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪೆಂಡ್? You kept on using the asset. First time when you purchase the phone, you will come and keep on the table like this. After 1 month, like this. After 6 months, like this. After 1 year, from there you will throw here. Correct or no? So what happened? Wear and tear of the asset gone. Why? Because you used it like that, right? You kept on using it, and as and when these equipments are kept on used, the machinery will start wearing out, correct or no? It becomes worn out. Say for example, vehicle ka tire. You can't keep running unlimited kilometers in that. One day tire will come in your hand only then, along with your head. Correct or no? So everything will have a wear and tear. Namgu is a wear and tear. Yeah, even we have wear and tear. That is why only thing is we calculate in the age, understanding, and sleep, all those things. If you go continuously with 3 days with the 2 hours of sleep, fourth day, nintalle kannu open it malagtira. Correct or no? Why? Because our body gets exhausted. In the same way, every machinery gets exhausted, not in terms of emotionally, but in terms of physically, because they are not living beings, correct or no? But in terms of physical, they get exhausted, they get used, correct or no? Yes. So depreciation is something which captures that wear and tear, along with that, it is even complies the matching concept principle, because every income will have a expenditure, and capital asset is also part of such expenditure, correct or no? Yes. But you can't write off entire machinery in 1 year. Why? Again, matching concept stops you. It says, why you are writing entire in 1 year only? Are you not going to use this asset for next 3 years? Are you not going to generate revenue for next 3 years using the same asset? So don't write off entire thing in 1 year. What you do? I will give you an idea. Write off every year some portion. Understanding? Every year write off some portion, not full. Why? Because you are going to earn revenue for next 3 to 5 years. So write off the expense also in next 3 or 5 years. Makes sense, correct or no? ನಾನು 5 ತಿಂಗಳು ದುಡಿತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ 5 ತಿಂಗಳು ಖರ್ಚು ಬರಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗೆ 5 ವರ್ಷ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ದುಡಿತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಖರ್ಚು ಕೂಡ 5 ತಿಂಗಳಿಗೆ 5 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಹಂಗಂತ ವರ್ಷ 40,000 ಹಾಕಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿರೋದೇ ಬರೀ 40,000. ಹೌದಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? Yes. So to capture the matching concept as well, and to capture the wear and tear as well, your depreciation is charged. Along with that, there is one more concept called as replacement ಗೆ ready ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. You are making depreciation because you are trying to create a amount or a reserve to replace that asset. ಸರ್ ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಸರ್? ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಈ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ 40,000 ಕೊಟ್ಟು ತಗೊಂಡೆ ನಾನು. Okay, so how much you paid? 40,000. Now let's say this year you have earned a profit of 1 lakh. Okay, now what I say is, in this 40,000 we will charge depreciation of 10,000. So 10,000 is reduced. What is the profit? Now my question to you, are you paying this 10,000 to somebody? Are we paying depreciation to somebody? No. Then why you are reducing 10,000? Because it is an expenses. But then what is the another hidden agenda behind this? Why we are reducing it from profit and loss, even though there is no expenditure made? Simple, sir. You are reducing the profit to 90,000 and keeping this 10,000 aside to replace the machine in future. So year 1 10,000, year 2 10,000, year 3 10,000, year 4 10,000. Every year you kept aside 10,000, 10,000, 10,000 from profit. Now on year 4 it is coming to 40,000. You can go and buy one more machine at 40,000. So every year from profit and loss account you are deducting an amount so that you are planning for replacing the asset in future. You know there is end to this asset. Understanding? Yes, correct. So to ensure that that asset gets replaced and we have funds to replace it. Say what happens if I don't depreciate it? You earned a profit of 1 lakh. You took entire 1 lakh to home, used it on your wife or husband, whatever it is. Then what happens? Okay, every year whatever profit you earned, you took it to home. You ensured the entire money is spent on your wife, husband, family, whatever it is. Okay na? Oh, okay sir, done. 5th year bantu, machine kettu. No. Go and ask your wife, family, give me my 10,000, 40,000. Will they give? Satru kodala. ನೀವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ದುಡ್ಡು ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ, ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಹೌದಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ಟು ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಸಚ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, every year some part of profit should be kept aside for ensuring we can replace an asset in future. But don't think that whatever we have kept aside, that will be exact amount to replace an asset. No. Inflation. ಈಗ 40,000 ಇರೋ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ 3 ವರ್ಷ ಬಿಟ್ಟು 40,000 ಇರಲ್ಲ, 80,000 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Understanding? So what we are trying to do, we are not exactly trying to match the cost, but with the current value whatever we have taken, we will match to that. Inflation is your headache, you take care of. That is one of the drawback of accounting, correct or no? Yes or no? So this is the drawback. ಸರ್ ಹಂಗ ನಾನು ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್, ವರ್ಷ 15,000 ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್, ಇರೋದೇ 40,000, ಆ ಅಸೆಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇರೋದೇ 40,000, ನೀವು 15,000 ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಉಳಿತೆಷ್ಟು? 25,000. ಮುಂದಿನ ವರ್ಷ 15,000 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 10,000. ಮುಂದಿನ ವರ್ಷ 15,000 ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಇರೋದೇ 10,000, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರು? ಅದ್ರ ಮುಂದಿನ ವರ್ಷ ಏನು ಇಲ್ವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆದ್ರೂ 15,000 ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಡಬಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ, ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಯಾವುದು, ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಏನೋ ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಹೊಡಿತೀರಾ, ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಅಸೆಟೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೇನಾ? ಸೊ ಯು ಕಾಂಟ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಐ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಚಾರ್ಜ್. ನೋ ನೋ ನೋ. Depreciation is based upon two things. One, the way we use the asset. The way we use the asset. Understanding? Second thing is the way we use the asset to generate the revenue as well. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೇನಾ? One is the way we use the asset. One more aspect is the way we use the asset to generate the revenue. Sir, ಇದು ಎರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಸರ್? ಸರ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು lot of entities, but second one will come to specifically for manufacturing entities. Why? Because there we need to charge depreciation not only yearly basis, based upon our production capacity and number of units produced in this year. ಈಗ one machinery can produce 10 lakh units andre, if you use 3 lakh units manufactured in the current year itself, then how much you should depreciate? Worth 3 lakhs, correct or no? You can't say I will do it straight line, sir. Not allowed. Understanding? So that depreciation thing is depending upon how exactly you plan to use the asset. Understanding? So some assets I will use it same way. Andre ಏನು sir? Every year same way. Every year I am using the laptop. Yes, this year I am using the laptop. I do the same work. ITR, GST return, audits, valuation, accounting, all those things. Next year also I do the same thing. ITR, GST, audit, accounting. Third year also I will do the same thing. Am I using the asset first year jasti, second year kadame, third year standardly I am using. Correct or no? Yes or no? But now let's come to manufacturing entities. Whenever a new machinery is purchased, first year the production capacity is highest. Second year it will decrease. Why? Wear and tear. Third year ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ wear and tear. In other words, a Indica car purchased in the first year can go at a stretch 1,000 kilometers. An Indica car after 10 years can go at max 200 kilometers. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. Yes or no? Same thing happens with your phone. Starting 100% ಆದ್ರೆ 1.5 ದಿನ, ಇವತ್ತು 100% ಆದ್ರೆ 2 hours. Right or no? Yes. So every year that there is a wear and tear. So certain assets you can use it flatly every year in the same ratio. Certain assets, year 1 you use the highest, year 2 the output will be lowest, year 3 again the output will be ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ. So depreciation is decided based upon the way the asset is used. Understanding everybody? Yes. Are you guys following? So depreciation primarily for 3 reasons. What are those? Wear and tear. Next, replacement provisioning. Yes. Next, matching concept. Correct or no? To match the revenue there will be some expenditure. Correct? Yes. Understanding? Okay. Now what all assets will be depreciated, sir? all the tangible assets. All the tangible assets. Now, what are tangible assets? Which can be seen or touched or huh? Feel. Sir, feel barla sir. Physical. Okay, sir. Okay. Oh, I feel. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So, tangible assets are those assets. In one word, if I tell, tangible assets are those assets which are having physical features. Physical features like computer, TV, fridge, correct or no? Washing machine, chair, table, fan, whatever you take, which has some physical characteristics. Those are tangible assets. Now, what are intangible assets? Those are examples which cannot be seen. Physical presence, physical characteristics, illa. There is no physical characteristics at all. No physical characteristics. Say, for example, your software. Can you touch the software? Can you feel the software? Huh? Can you see the software? Sir, I can see the software. Sir, you are not seeing the software. You are seeing output provided by the software. Understanding? Yes? You are not able to see the software exactly. Only output, what it presents in front of you, you are able to see that. Clear? Patent. Again, patent ಏನಪ್ಪ ಒಂದು ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅದಷ್ಟೇ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ವಿಚ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ಪೇಟೆಂಟೆಡ್. ತಗೊಂಡು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಆ ಪೇಪರ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಮಂಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ತಿನ್ಬೋದು. ವೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್? ಬಟ್ nowhere. It is based upon this letter that patent has been allotted to you. Nobody can use it. Clear? Patent, software, trademarks, then know-how. 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 Know-how is a formula. KNOWHOW. Okay? All these things are called as intangible assets. Goodwill is also one of the example. I was expecting somebody will say that. Copyright, yes, of course. Trademark, copyright. No. Goodwill, why I expected from you is first PUC. Intangible goodwill. Intangible assets are first brother goodwill, correct or no? So goodwill. Yes. So depreciation is charged for tangible assets. Amortization is the word used for intangible assets. Sir, both, are they different? No. Nature of the way both work is same. Understanding? Nature is same. Depreciation nature eno? To plan for wear and tear, replacement, etc. etc. In amortization, there is no wear and tear plan. There is no wear and tear plan. But every intangible asset will have its own useful life. After that, it gets done. Say, for example, trademark 10 years, patent 10 years, goodwill 10 years. Correct or no? ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನೀವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದು. 10 years ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Understanding? Yes, sometimes patent can even they give 20 years also, but again maximum allowed itself is 20 years. For trademark, first you need to apply, they will approve for 10 years. Again you want, you can extend for another 10 years, but after that you cannot. Understanding everybody? Yes. So everything has a life span. Understanding? Yes. So intangible assets will also have a lifespan. Correct? So we are, every year when we use that intangible asset, we are using its life. Correct or no? Whatever is having, it is having, we are using it over the life of that intangible asset. And by using it, we are trying to generate revenue. So we as a professionals use so many softwares. We use one for income tax return, one for GST return, one for audit, one for filing of MCA forms, right? So every time I use that software, I am trying to earn revenue out of it. But does it mean the software is endless? No. Every year I have to pay renewal also. Correct or no? Yes. So all these things will have an end. That is why, but the nature is same, sir. Depreciation is charged for wear and tear, matching concept and replacement. Here, it is not about wear and tear. It is about exhaustion of the useful life of the asset. And second one is again matching concept. Here also by using the intangible assets, we are trying to earn the revenue. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೇನೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? Yes. Now, under depreciation, there are various methods. The way we can depreciate them. In that, the most famous two methods are straight line method and written down value method or reducing balance method ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. WDV or reducing balance method ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Now, understand few concepts before we deep dive into the things. The first concept is purchase price or cost of acquisition. Now, when I purchase this laptop for 40,000 and purchased additional warranty for 2,000, what is my total cost of the asset? 40 na 42 na? 42. Now, let's say I purchased a plant and machinery. Clear? Okay. Now that plant and machinery is costing me 1 crore. The plant and machinery is in Mumbai. But my warehouse or my unit, my factory is in Mysore. Okay. Now from Maharashtra, Mumbai, I have to bring it to Mysore. Correct? So I spent 10 lakhs on transportation. Okay. Yes. Next. Once it reached my factory, it needs a platform. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಸಿಕ್ಸಿಕಲ್ ಇಡಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಮೆಷಿನರಿನ. There is a engineering behind it. Every manufacturing unit will have a design engineering as to which machinery will come in which position. Clear? ನಾವು ನೀವು ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ. Okay? There are experts to do that. Correct? Now designing and platform construction, I paid another 3 lakhs. Okay? All good? No doubts? Now after designing everything, I installed. For installation, I spent another 1 lakh. Now I did the trial run. I spent 20,000. Now my question to you, how much should I capitalize? When I use the word capitalize henceforth, remember this, capitalize means how much should I consider the total cost of the machinery. Capitalize is word used when we add it to the balance of an asset and show it in the balance sheet. Anything which will go to the balance sheet will be used capitalized. 1 crore? Good. 1 crore 14 lakh 20,000. Why, sir? Why everything is being added? Why everything is being added? The rule is simple, sir. All the expenses incurred to bring the asset to present condition and location should be capitalized. All the expenses incurred to bring the asset to present condition and location. Sir, location I understood, from Mumbai to Mysore. What is this condition, sir? Condition means ready to use condition. So my installation cost, my designing cost, my trial run, is this all part of bringing the asset to the present condition? Present condition means ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೇನಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಸರ್, ಈ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಯಾಕೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಐ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ ರಿನೋವೇಟೆಡ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲೈಸ್ ಇಟ್? ನೋ, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್. ಆರ್ ಯು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್? ನೋ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? Everybody is understanding. Sir, what happened is this machinery was this big. In that there is a new upgradation, sir. What is the upgradation? If you fit, there is one more half out of this entire machinery, is 25% of the machinery. There is a new upgrade where if you fit this particular extra equipment, the machinery will be more enhanced. There is more productivity. So now I bought that, sir. Now, can I capitalize it? Can I capitalize that? Yes. So, when we take a call whether to capitalize or not capitalize is, the rule is simple. One, when you purchase the asset, what is the rule for capitalizing? To bring it to present condition and present location. This is the first condition. When this condition? When you actually purchase the asset. But after purchasing, if you do something with the asset, then you have to again ask a question. What is the question? Will it increase the efficiency or the productivity or the useful life of the asset? If answer is yes, then capitalize it. If the answer is no, then don't capitalize it. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? Everybody is understanding? Sir, every year I am using this machinery. There is something called as belt, sir. Conveyor belt. That conveyor belt is going. So every year I get a new conveyor belt. Every year I got a new conveyor belt. So can I capitalize it? Answer is yes or no? No? How many of you say yes? There is a conveyor belt in the machinery. Every year that gets destroyed. So every year I have to put a new conveyor belt. Should I capitalize that? Yes, sir. The lifetime of that expenditure is only 1 year. Correct or no? That conveyor belt you are only telling, no, every year it is getting destroyed, sir. Why will I capitalize? I will show it as expenditure in the current year. Recurring. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೇನಾ ಸರ್? ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ in this classroom there is a ceiling paint coming out, sir. So I did some repair, sir. Can I capitalize it? No. Sir, whether your useful life is increasing, but just by painting or repairing the ceiling. That too I am telling you, inside the ceiling was problem, not outside. I never used the word entire ceiling came down. Did I use? Small repair in the ceiling. Every year you, okay sir, let's go to this question. Every year you paint. No, but benefit will go for 5 years, no? I am coming back to you only, sir. I am not saying every year I painted. Every 5 years I am painting. What you will do? 5 years you recurring, sir. Yes, sir. It is not increasing the life of the asset. ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಆಗಲೇ? You can capitalize the expenditure only when there is increase in the efficiency, productivity or useful life of the asset. ಈ ಮೂರರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾರು ಆಗ್ತಿದೆನಾ ಸರ್? ನೀವು ಬಣ್ಣ ಹೊಡಿಸಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಣ್ಣ ಹೊಡಿಸಿದ್ರು ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದು ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ದು ಆಯುಷ್ಯ 50 to 80 years. If it is really well constructed, 100-150 years also. Otherwise, whether you paint it or you don't paint it, your building will minimum stay 50 years. Paint ಹೊಡ್ಸೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಮಾಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ, ಚಂದ ಕಾಣಲಿ ಅಂದ ಕಾಣಲಿ ಅಂತ. Right? Sir, car, let's take. Every year you go and service it. Does it mean that you are increasing the useful life of the car? ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸರ್, maximum 20 years you can drag, or 3 lakh kilometers or 5 lakh kilometers, whatever it is. After that you have to scrap it no matter what. Correct? Yes or no? So whenever there is an additional cost incurred on a particular asset, 3 questions What are those? Whether it increases efficiency, productivity, or useful life. If these three things are not happening, do not capitalize it. Otherwise, capitalize. Clear? Yes? Oh. Now, you understood the concept of purchase price and cost of acquisition, right? Next, we'll understand the concept of scrap value or residual value. See, this purchase price and cost of acquisition is also called as original cost. Original cost or original price. Okay. Next is scrap value or residual value. Now, my question to you, ನೀವು ಅಸೆಟ್ ನ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು at the end of that useful life of the asset, do you throw away any asset for free? Never. Ultimately ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಪಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಗುಜರಿ, electronics also, everything. Electronics usually people don't throw it. That is different. No matter what, whatever the phone it is, you'll keep that phone with you only. ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಮೂಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದಿರುತ್ತೆ, but it will be there. Correct? Laptop also like that only. In some corner it will be there. Whether it can be used, whether it cannot be used, no, God only knows, but it will be there. Correct? But generally speaking, if that phone is also gone completely, if you still go and give it to somebody, 500 rupees, they'll pay and take it. Correct or no? Why? Because they will open it, take some parts which are useful and important, they can use that part on something else. Correct? Huh? Agree? So, scrap value or residual value is nothing but after the useful life of the asset, the value which is remaining is called as scrap or residual value. Usually, as per Companies Act, 5% of the asset value will be considered as scrap or residual value. Understanding everybody? Yes? Any doubts in this? Okay? Next. Depreciation we understood, scrap value, residual value, replacement, everything is done. Okay. Now let's quickly go through what is given in your book so that we can proceed further. Depreciation. What is it, Appa? Different types of fixed assets depending on its requirement and financial condition. Fixed assets have a long life and held for use in business for production of goods and services. Correct? Whenever an asset is used in the business, its value gets reduced and sooner or later the asset becomes valueless. Or one more word which we can use is obsolete. Obsolete ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Nokia 1100. See in the phone, anybody? 1100? See, nodilla. It is a legendary phone. If it is dropped from the first floor, the road will break. That phone. So what happened with that phone? Till 2011-12 it was very famous. Now what happened suddenly? Outdated, obsolete. It didn't get updated by technologically, so it got phased out. Understanding? Yes. So your assets will also get obsolete. Understanding? Yes. Depreciation is a permanent, continuous and gradual shrinkage in the book value of a fixed asset. It is the fall of quality or value of a fixed asset through physical wear and tear due to use or passage of time or from any other cause. Okay. Depreciation takes place irrespective of regular repairs and maintenance. As the asset is used for the business purpose, the annual loss in the value of the asset is like any other expenditure. Hence, the cost of fixed assets has to be written over its useful economic life. Clear? Everybody is understanding? Yes? Please read the definition of depreciation. Understood? Depreciation and amortization is one at the same, but we use it for tangible, one is used for intangible. Okay. Done. Okay. Now coming back, depreciation refers to permanent, continuous and gradual decrease in the utility value of a asset. Characteristics. Clear? Yes. Second, depreciation is a charged against profit. What do you mean by this word charge against profit? Nothing but we decrease out of profit. So whenever an item or expenditure is decreased out of profit, it is called as charge against the profit. So depreciation is also such item which is charged against the profit. Depreciation is always computed on systematic and rational manner since it is not a sudden loss. I already told you there are various methods, but I told you this example also, you cannot charge depreciation how much ever you want. This year 15,000, next year 20,000 Allah. Standard. Yes. Depreciation is a process of allocation of expired cost and not valuation of fixed assets. By doing depreciation, you are not valuing the fixed assets. Rather, what you are doing, you are trying to account your wear and tear. You are trying to follow matching concept. You are trying to create replacement provision. Correct or no? So you are not valuing the fixed assets. Rather, you are actually trying to create all these three aspects, follow these three aspects: wear and tear, replacement and matching concept. Whatever method of calculating depreciation is followed, the exact amount of depreciation can never be calculated and can be only estimated. Now, this is very important point you need to understand. Now, my question to you, whether depreciation captures actual wear and tear. Whether depreciation is accurate or is it fair? It is just fair. It can never be accurate. Suppose, say I am following straight line method of depreciation. What is this method? We'll go through, but just understand the example. Say I have a laptop worth 1 lakh. Every year 10,000, 10,000, 10,000 I am deducting as a depreciation. But in second year I deducted 10,000 as the depreciation, but keyboard of the laptop is gone and mouse is also gone. Artha value hoit laptop though. But how much you are charging actually depreciation? So is it actually capturing the exact wear and tear? Correct or no? It is only estimate. It is called as estimate. Depreciation is just purely an estimation. It is not the actual data which can be captured. Understanding? Yes, there are some methods which are rational, so that we are following those methods. Am I clear? Depreciation is caused due to physical factors and functional factors. Physical is wear and tear, functional is capacity. Physical is wear and tear, functional is capacity. So some assets physically might never wear out, but capacity wise it may wear out. The fundamental objective of depreciation are to maintain the nominal capital invested in the fixed assets and to allocate expired portion of the cost of fixed assets over number of accounting periods. Nothing but, in simple terms, the depreciation is charged to ensure that we are creating a replacement provision. Understanding? Yes, we are creating some replacement provision. Depreciation is must. It always takes place whether the asset is carefully handled or neglected. Depreciation is not optional. You have to depreciate the asset. Clear? If the market value of fixed assets is fluctuating, the same does not affect the amount of depreciation. Correct or not? I said to you, depreciation is a method based. It doesn't follow market. It doesn't follow inflation. It doesn't follow anything. Clear? Yes. Depreciation is calculated in respect of fixed assets only, plant, machinery, furniture. Can you calculate depreciation against debtors? Total depreciation cannot exceed its depreciable value of original cost. I gave you, 40,000 laptop. You cannot say I will depreciate 15,000 for 4 years. That will be 60,000. Asset irade 40,000. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದನಾ? Yes. Causes of depreciation: physical wear and tear. Yes. Next, physical deterioration resulting in atmospheric exposure. Sir, what is this example, sir? Now you must be hearing about data centers. AI data centers. Everybody. ಅದೇ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ. Now where are we keeping that AI data centers? Anybody knows? Cloud is itself AI data center, madam. Cloud doesn't mean that they are in the cloud. Somewhere it is stored, which can be accessed through internet. That is called as cloud. Correct, sir. Servers are cloud. See, cloud is when, see, for example, what is cloud? I will tell you. You are the server. Yes. Now you are sitting in Mysore and I am sitting in Bangalore. Can I access your files? If the answer is no, then you are not a cloud. If I am sitting in Bangalore and able to access the files in Mysore, yes, I can, then the answer is cloud. How, sir? If your server can be accessed through the internet, all the files can be accessed through the internet from your system only, it is called as cloud. So cloud doesn't mean that there is everything in the air only. Somewhere the physical servers are there, but that physical server can be accessed through internet. Cloud anta yak karitare andre ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ physical server ಕಾಣಲ್ಲ, ಅದು cloud ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋದಷ್ಟೇ. It is not visible, but there are servers. Now how you are accessing Google Drive? Where they are stored? Cloud. Amazon cloud. Google Drive ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾನೆ ಫೈಲ್ಸ್ ನ, ಎಕ್ಸೆಲ್ ನ, ಫೋಟೋಸ್. Where it is stored? Cloud, sir. Where, sir? In cloud, show me one cloud where your photos are stored. They are stored in the servers only. That servers are in America. But how we are able to store there, sir? Through internet. Internet is making that connection feasible. So from here you are connecting to that server and storing your data in that server. That is why there will be data breach, hack. Hack ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಹ್ಯಾಕ್ ನಿಮ್ನ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಹ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸೀದಾ ಸರ್ವರಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಸರ್ವರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇ ಇದ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೋವಿಂದ. That is why never ever store anything in public cloud platform. ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ ಗೂಗಲ್ ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫೋಟೋಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕುಂತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಮೈ ಸಿನ್ಸಿಯರ್ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಯು, never ever do that. Never back up anything in the cloud. Done? Everybody done? Excellent. Every data is captured, madam. Iris ಇಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ನಿಮ್ದು ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಟ್ಟ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ. Recently chat GPT, everybody, ಅದೇನದ, what was that trend going on? Prompt ಅಲ್ಲ, Ghibli. Everybody left, right, center uploaded it. Correct or no? Everybody has uploaded it. Now I will tell you one fact. Your iris scanner is done. Tomorrow your Aadhaar can be hacked anytime. Yeah, that is why, madam, in today's world, hacking a person is very easy, not difficult at all. Get his biometric, get his iris scan. How? You are only giving? No, they are not bothered only. Earlier, people used to send a mail to you, then the link used to come. Even now it comes, and you used to click on the link, then your phone used to get hacked. ಈಗ ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲ. Things have changed. Correct? Now, for example, recently, one more thing. What is that? After this Pokemon Go, you must have played also, right? What you used to do? Open the camera, open the app, LA Pokemon. Correct or no? That is to find out. You know why that was done? Anybody has an idea?
Sir, what was the things are like? surrounded us.
They told you when that Pokemon game was released, they got an undersigning by done by you. ಎಲ್ಲ ಆ್ಯಪ್ ನೀವು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಒಂದು ಅಂಡರ್ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಟಿಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಯಾರು ಓದಲ್ಲ. There the same data which was used by Pokemon app is being used to train the AI models now. The location, the map, the navigation, everything based upon the Pokemon Go captures, the camera captures, AI is able to, without looking at the actual maps, developing the location area. The same is used by now military. It is now become military tech. Now the same Pokemon firm which had started this app has tied up with the military firm now to exchange the data to train drones. Understanding? So everything today is now coming back to the example. AI data centers. Everybody is hearing now. Everywhere AI data centers, data centers, data centers. Now where do these data centers get stored? No, ma'am. Everywhere there are data. Now earlier that was the case. Everywhere it was stored in America only. Now no country is allowing. Every country has bought a Data Protection and Data Privacy Act. So in India, if any population is using any cloud storage of an American cloud, then they mandatorily should have a server in India and all your data should be in India. So all your photos uploaded to Google is not in US now, it is in India only. Hyderabad or Bangalore. Doesn't mean that it cannot be hacked. It still can be hacked. That is different issue. Now where is the data centers? The data centers now are being AI data centers, need a lot of cooling system. Lot of cooling. Just imagine this system being on from that time is producing heat. Now imagine data centers. You are sitting in ChatGPT, you are sitting in ChatGPT, you are sitting in ChatGPT. How many people in this entire world are sitting on ChatGPT? One is asking stupidest thing, one is asking smartest thing, one is asking the basic thing. Should I get up or not? Now imagine if a human being, if three people come and ask you the same question, what will happen to you? Veja garam ho jayega. Huh? Yen ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, hey, ಸುಮ್ಮನಿರು, ನೀನೇನ ನಿಂದೇನು, correct or no? This is how you do, right? Now ChatGPT can't do like that. It has to answer to everybody. Correct? Now what happens? Veja to garam unka bhi ho raha hai, but they are able to handle it. How? Cooling system. Now how does the cooling system works? Fans are not enough, sir. Here you can see a fan. It is getting cooled. Their data center fans are not enough. What they will do? They will submerge the entire data center in water. All your AI data centers are getting inside the water. Each prompt in ChatGPT consumes 21 liters of water is what I have read. I may be wrong, but this is what they are claiming. For what water is being consumed? Cool down, sir. It evaporates. So all the data centers are being submerged in the water. They are using sea, river, everything. Now recently in Maharashtra also they are planning in Mumbai, somewhere on the seaside. Why? Because sea is the safest bet. Now coming back, atmospheric exposure. Now imagine the data centers being kept in the sea. Now don't think that it will get spoiled. No. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ದಿಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಗೋ ವಿತ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋಪಿಬೋ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಅದು ಹಂಗಿರಲ್ಲ. ದೇ ಆರ್ ಮೇಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಈಸ್, ಈವನ್ ದೋ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೇಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಪ್ರೂಫ್, ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಎರೋಡೆಡ್. ಎರೋಷನ್ ಆಗೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಶಿಪ್, ಈವನ್ ದೋ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಟು ಫ್ಲೋಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್, ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್ ನೋ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಫಾರ್ ಶಿಪ್? ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಂಡ್. Erosion will happen there also. So this second point is nothing but due to the atmospheric impact, there will be erosion. The second-hand car which you purchase in Mysore and the second-hand car which you purchase in coastal belt will have a different market value. Because in coastal belt there is salt in the moisture. Moisture andre ನಾವು ಈಗ ಓಡಾಡೋ ಗಾಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ moisture ಅಲ್ಲಿ salt ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾಣಲ್ಲ. But there will be salt content near the coastal belt. So that moisture usually deteriorates the iron faster. So the second-hand value of the vehicles in the coastal belt will be less compared to us. So this is the second case. Understanding? Okay? Yeah. Next is passage of time. As and when we time passages, the usefulness decreases. Depletion. Depletion is the word used for wasting asset. What is this wasting asset, sir? Mines, quarries. Quarries and mines are not unlimited. You can go up to one stage. After that, oxygen iralla. Other gases will start. Hydrogen, helium, whatever different gases where you cannot survive. So depletion is nothing but when you start, there will be 1,000 tons, for example, 1,000 tons of some mineral. But as and when you start progressing, it keeps on depleting it. Correct or no? 500 agate, 400 agate, 300 agate, 200 agate, 100 agate. That is called as depletion. Next, obsolescence. Obsolete is nothing but, as I told you, out of technology. In your words, out of trend, out of fashion. Clear? Yes? Okay. So tomorrow we shall continue depreciation chapter. Tomorrow we'll wind up the chapter. Thank you.